Wasted a little time getting here. He was the fourth pick in the draft in '08 of the Baltimore Orioles. Spent some time in the Arizona Fall League, spent some time in A-ball this year and Double-A before coming. You talked about the fact that he is highly touted with 4 good pitches.
Weir's setting low, the 2-2. Down he goes. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Got him. Strike 3. Got him. Strike 3. Thames is caught looking, and 1-2 pitch. Got him. Another strikeout for Matusz. 5 for the game. Tigers strand.
Free agency, you get a surprise. And Corbin Burnes signing a 6-year, $210 million deal with the Arizona Diamondbacks is definitely a surprise. Now, unlike the San Francisco Giants and the Toronto Blue Jays, the D-backs weren't the team that were linked to Burnes all offseason, but they're the team that lands arguably the best starting pitcher on the market, not named Roki Sasaki. This is a big move for the D-backs because when they're good, they're led by their starting pitching. Now they have Burnes, Merrill Kelly, and Zach Gallen to go along with Jordan Montgomery, Eduardo Rodriguez, and Brandon Pfaadt. Including that deal that they made for Josh Naylor, bringing him over from the Cleveland Guardians, the D-backs continue to get better in an NL West that continues to get better. This is a major move and one of the biggest surprises we've seen in baseball in a while.
Corbin Burnes is, I think, bad news for the Giants. So the deal is he got a 6-year deal, $210 million. He's going to the Diamondbacks. There is an opt-out after the second year. But then I started thinking, I was like, wait, they've got Corbin Burnes. They've got Zach Gallen. They've got Brandon Pfaadt. They've got Merrill Kelly. Like, who do they not have in their starting rotation? Yeah, Merrill Kelly, who's been a disaster for the Giants and facing him. I think this is a really disappointing for the Giants.
I tweeted this as soon as it happened, like the worst case scenario for the Giants, because you put the Dodgers aside, I think. Like, it's almost, how are you going to catch them anytime soon? You're not. So, yeah, it puts 2 teams in your division that are like pretty clearly better than you.
This is the worst possible scenario for the Giants as far as the starting rotation goes, because now what do you do? Who's out there? Where do you go? Where do you turn to? And I think when you start looking at some of the names, nobody's that exciting. You're not going to get the Blake Snell signing from last year that really gets people pumped. I mean, that was Corbin Burnes, and he is off the table. So now where do they go? I
still am like kind of intrigued by this older group, the Verlanders, Scherzers. I don't know, like
40.
Yeah.
I don't know if the young group that the Giants have, can they carry a full 162?
I would rather find out than I would, than get into some contract like some sort of Anthony DeSclafani deal where you're like, this is going to hurt at some point. And I'd rather find out. And I think Buster genuinely really likes the young pitching he has and is interested in seeing him. Now, you don't want to lean on him too much. And to your point, like, it's asking a lot. The list is short now, and there's not that many guys who I would rather watch every 5 days than, again, a Birdsong, a Harrison, a Landon Root, even like a Tristan Beck. Honestly, like, I'd rather just.
You think he would? Because I mean, last year he obviously made the move from a reliever to a starter. Now he's got that season under his belt. Do you think that's enough?
I think he's probably a reliever next year, but it's just we're at the point of the offseason where there's like not that many guys anymore who I'd rather see that guy for 5 days than the young guys. And they do have Webb, they have Ray, they have Hicks. Like, they have a start there. It's not great, but that's where they're at without Corbin Burnes. So that was like that was your cheat code to like get back into a real conversation of being not a NL West contender, but more of a postseason contender. That was the easy one. Put Corbin Burnes with Logan Webb. I don't think there are easy answers.